Yo, what is good, YouTube? It is your boy, Make America Lit, back with another NBA 2K22 video. And in today's video, we are going to be recreating Dallas Mavericks legend, Jason Kidd. Now, Jason Kidd is hands down one of my favorite players, you know what I'm saying? As a Mavericks fan, you know, I just hold a special place in my heart for J Kidd because not only was he one of, the best point guards of all time, but, he also helped us get our one and only championship in 2011, beating the bum ass Miami Heat. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, he's a legend, Hall of Famer, and he's like one of the greatest PGs of all time. In my opinion, he's a top 5 point guard of all time. Obviously not 1 or 2, but he's definitely top 5 as far as point guards go. Just to name a few of his accomplishments, he retired. He was 3rd in all-time triple doubles. He was 3rd in all-time playoff triple doubles. He retired. He was 2nd in steals and 2nd in assists all-time, only behind John Stockton. And he was also 12th all-time in three-pointers made, career three-pointers made, which is hilarious because if you knew anything about Jason Kidd, you knew he was, like, not a very good three-point shooter early on in his career. So it's kind of funny that he would end up, being 12th all-time, like top 15 in three-point shooting or whatever. But, that's just a couple of his accomplishments, as well as winning an NBA championship, obviously. So let's just jump right into it, I guess, man. He was 6'4", 205 pounds. Some of the attributes I wanted to focus on was his 84 layup, a 77 close shot, 74 mid, 79 3, 87 free throw, 86 ball handle, 84 pass accuracy. He had a 37 offensive rebound, 62 defensive rebound, a 70 interior, 82 perimeter, 30 block, 85 steal, 87 lateral. And his physical attributes was a 82 speed and acceleration, 70 vertical, and a 58 strength. As well as his badge count was 8 finishing badge points, 4 into shooting, 25 into playmaking, and 2 into defensive. And, just keep in mind that this is the 2011 NBA champion version of Jason Kidd. This isn't like prime Jason Kidd when he first played for the Mavs, or when he played for Phoenix or New Jersey. This is specifically NBA champion Jason Kidd, obviously from the 2011 historic team. So, he doesn't have as great as defense or, shooting or even playmaking for that matter, because he was on his last legs. He was like 37, 38 years old when he won that championship. So while he was still a great player and still contributed to the team and stuff like that, he wasn't in his prime. So let's just jump right into it. Now the pie chart, you can make this build with a bunch of different pie charts because he doesn't have as much shooting and defense. He's more so finishing and playmaking. So you can make this build with a different pie charts. You can make it with the blue and yellow. You can make it with the pure yellow. But this was the way I made it. I made it with the mostly playmaking and some shooting pie chart, which is one of the new pie charts. Is all the way at the bottom. Just because if you notice in this pie chart, if you go up to the pure playmaking pie chart, which is what he is, I don't know. I just feel like you won't get as good defense, and the finishing just isn't. Well, the finishing is good, but like the defense isn't as good as it could be for some reason. But when you go with more playmaking and some shooting, I don't know. I just feel like it's better. And then he also has a better shot. If you look at his stats, his shooting is much better when you go with mostly playmaking and some shooting. Whereas if you go with just pure playmaking, the shooting is nowhere near the same. Like you're looking at an 85 mid and an 84 3 versus a 82 mid and a 75 3, which is bound to drop when you increase his height and change the wingspan and stuff like that. So that's going to play into it as well when you make this build. And as far as the physical pie chart, I believe I went with balance just because he does have a 58 strength. I mean, you can go with speed and vert, or you could just go with straight speed if you want. But I'm gonna go with balance, just so it's a little bit truer to his build type or whatever. So what you're gonna want to do is max out the finishing, right? Because he does have 8 finishing, and then you're gonna put your standing dunk on a 40 to get those 8 finishing, and then for the shooting, there's I'll skip over this. We'll come back to the shooting because there's 2 ways you can do the shooting. We're gonna max out the pass at a 91, max out his ball handle at 90, and then we're gonna put his post control to 44, giving him a max of 25 badges because that's what he has for playmaking, and then he has 2 for defensive. So what we're gonna do is max out perimeter, max out lateral, max out his steal, and then we'll give him a 52 rebound, so he has 2 defensive. Now here's the thing, you have 54 points left over. He only has 4 shooting, but you're going to go over that 4 shooting, obviously, because you don't really care about giving him too much defense, right? Because you need to be able to shoot in this game. So there's 2 different ways you can do the shooting. You can max out his mid and his 3, right? And they give him a 67 free throw, which is what I call the park version of him, because if you look at this, he'll have 15 badges, which means he'll be able to shoot regardless, and then he'll have an 85 mid, 84 3, which means you're going to be able to shoot. You know, people are shooting with a 65 3 ball and a 65 mid range. So if you got an 85 and 84, you're going to be able to shoot lights out, right? Because you want this to be a Jason Kidd build, but you also want this build to be viable online when you play in park or rec or whatever like that. Now here's the thing: if you mostly play rec like me, that 67 free throw is that's kind of nasty. So what you can do is, right, the second way you can make this build, which I'm going to call this the rec build or the rec version, is bring his mid to an 80, bring his 3 to an 80, which is still all viable, and then bam, throw his free throw up to a 76, and you only have 12 shooting, right? But you're still going to be able to hit with an 83 and an 80 mid range. You're still going to be able to hit, and if you playing in rec or whatever like that, you'll still be able to knock down shots. Now, of course, you can finesse it however you want. If you want to bring it down to a 70 and then put that up to like 83 and get 14, you can do that as well. But I know that the 70 free throw is kind of hit or miss on my glass lock. So there's 2-3 different ways you can make this. You know what I'm saying? For the sake of the video, I'm going to make this like this: 83, 70, the third way or whatever. And then, as you can see, 25 playmaking, 2 defensive or whatever. I'm going to just go with compact for his body shape. We're going to put him up to 6'4". We'll put him up to 205 like his weight, which it'll increase his strength to 56, and he doesn't lose anything, no speed or nothing. Now, again, with the wingspan, you can make his wingspan down and give him like a 90 ball handle, but I feel like you lose too much on defense, and he was good defensively and stuff like that as well. But here's the thing. If you max out his wingspan, if you notice, his 3 is still 79, right? Which is super valid still. Mid-range is 79, super valid still, right? And once you hit 96, you'll have an 80. So you'll have that 80 threshold if you care about it. Your ball handle is still an 87. He's still under 6'5". He's 6'4" and under, which means he'll still have all the dribble moves. He has over an 85 ball handle. He'll get all of the exclusive dribble moves that they put out as well. And then you look at his defensive stats: 55 rebound, 81 steal, 76 lateral, 76 perimeter. It's still valid. And more importantly, you look at that drive and dunk, he'll have a 66 drive and dunk, which means he'll have a 65, which means he'll be able to get that quick drops off of one dunk package, which everybody really, really enjoys having. And if you want to switch your badges up, you'll be able to put limitless takeoff and stuff like that to pair with that quick drops off of one or whatever. So this is how we're going to go with the max wingspan. And then obviously Jason Kidd being Jason Kidd, you got to go playmaking takeover. You can't make a Jason Kidd build and not have playmaking takeover. And the build name you get is a playmaker. So we'll test the badges really quick and get you guys out of here, man. So yeah, max him out to a 99 really quickly, and then we'll do his finishing badges. He had gold unstrippable, he had silver fearless with silver teardropper, and then he had bronze acrobat. Now obviously you can mix these badges up, but if you want the badges that he had for that 2011 roster or whatever, these are the badges that you would run with. obviously. Then for his shooting, he had gold catch and shoot, and he had bronze mismatch, right? Now you still got 10 badges left over, so you can play with this however you want. If we're just going with best badges, like, we can go with best badges, or you can go with badges you think that Jason Kidd would have had. But I'm just going to go with best badges, right? So we're going to give him a gold sniper just to make him a good shooter. We'll give him silver blinders and silver stop and pop, right? We'll give him bronze corner specialist, and then we still got 2 points left over. We can give him maybe a bronze lucky 7 and a bronze deadeye, or if you want, you could give him like a silver volume shooter or something like that. You know what I mean? Just to get him, decent, or you can give him like a silver difficult shots or something like that. Me personally, I like having as many badges as possible. That's going to help. So the bronze deadeye is going to help, and that bronze lucky 7, depending on the situation, if you're playing rec or park or whatever like that, 2s, that's going to help as well too. And defensively, he only had 1 badge, which is silver tireless defender. And then now for the fun part, we're going to get into the playmaking. So he had bronze, as far as his bronze badges, he had bronze floor general. He had bronze handles for days, which I don't know how he got off with that. Bronze handles for days, that is no bueno. And bronze stop and go, which he'll unlock those stop and go animations and stuff like that, which is dope. The little launches and stuff. He had silver bullet passer. And then he also has silver quick chain, kind of a waste if you ask me. And we might bring that silver quick chain down to bronze because that's pretty much a waste. But we'll see how it goes once we put the other badges on. Now, he also had gold dimer, gold glue hands, gold special delivery, gold tight handles, and gold unpluckable. So now here's the thing with this. I'm thinking instead of maybe rocking with these badges, I'm thinking maybe we switch some of these around. Like, I don't think he would need gold glue hands because he's primarily a ball handler. You know what I'm saying? I don't think he needs gold special delivery either. Because he is a primary ball handler as well. Also, I forgot he had gold needle threader too. Sorry about that. Yeah, gold needle threader, gold special delivery, and then I think, gold glue hands was the badges that he had. I don't know how I skipped over needle threader. But, I don't think he needs gold glue hands, so I would probably bring that down to like a bronze or something like that. I would bring quick chain down to bronze as well. Tight handles he could rock with. Special delivery, I guess he could rock with. You know what I'm saying? I would bring needle threader down to silver. And I'm strictly just talking about what I would do for me. Not saying you need to do this with the build. And I would bring special delivery down to bronze as well too. I would put silver bailout. I would probably give him either gold or Hall of Fame bullet passer. And then I would throw the rest on quick first step. And this is what I would do for my Jason Kidd build as far as 2011 Jason Kidd goes. Be sure to drop a like, comment, and subscribe for more NBA player builds and 2K22 content. I'm out. Peace.